We are the dollars and cents.
Before I get started with this video, I did want to congratulate my Texas Rangers on being the 2023 World Series champs. If you guys are Rangers fans out there, give me a go Rangers down in the comments, guys. But yeah, today we're going to do another first impressions video. Unfortunately, not going to be an unboxing because I don't have the box for this one. But I did get a really good price on this one. And a lot of people have been talking about this one lately. Not sure if the hype is going to be worth it. We're going to find out. That's why I do these videos. But yeah, a lot of people were talking about this fragrance. They're saying how the performance is just stellar in this fragrance. And like it's almost beast mode for what it is. And I'll just go ahead and let you guys know what it is. It's going to be Hawas Ice. So Hawas for men, ice. And yeah, so if you guys are familiar with the original Hawas, it does remind people a lot of Invictus from Paco Rabanne, or a lot of the like Invictus Aqua and all these other Invictus flankers, but it's nice and fruity and fresh like that one. So if you smell that one, you've probably tried the original Hawas. What people are saying is that this one is, there's also like reformulation talks about Hawas. So a lot of people are jumping ship on it, and there's like color changes. Oh, the juice isn't as dark, or vice versa, as it was before. So everyone thinks that automatically means they changed the formula, and they might have. I don't keep up with that fragrance house enough to know what they're doing. And honestly, it's a good fragrance, but it's not great. So I don't think a lot of people are actually really paying attention to that fragrance enough to really care about what they're doing with their formulations. But this one just came out, and I've been hearing a lot of good things. So I got my hands on this for about half the price, or less than half what everyone's paying, or what you have to pay for this one nowadays. So I saw that price, and nobody jumped on it. I think the post was up for maybe an hour. So I immediately jumped on it, and the guy was really nice and easy to work with. And so I got this after like a week or so. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and give you a little bit of information about Hawas Ice. I will let you guys just see the bottle real quick. If you guys have seen the original bottle, it looks exactly the same. It just has a white cap. It's clear up top, blue at the bottom. We do have, there's like a snake right here that goes around like so. I believe the head or the tail's right there, and I don't see the head anywhere. So, and we got a little, like a frosty silver atomizer there. Go ahead and move this to the front, and I'll give you guys some information about this fragrance, guys. So Hawas Ice from the House of Rasasi is a men's gourmand aquatic fragrance released in 2023. Don't know the nose behind this fragrance. It is an eau de parfum concentration, guys. I gotta be honest with you. I don't think I've ever heard of a aquatic or a gourmand aquatic before. I did get that from Parfumo.net. Parfumo. And so I don't know if their classifications are like on tier with what people say. But that's just how they classified it. I could not find this one on Fragrantica. It wouldn't pull up. Not sure what's going on with that. Let's get to the notes in this fragrance, guys. In the top, we have frozen apple, we have bergamot, lemon, and star anise. In the mid, we have orange blossom, plum, and cardamom. And the base, run things off with moss, driftwood, amber, and musk. Now, I did check the notes from the original Hawas, and it did keep a lot of the original notes. So I'm afraid it's going to smell a lot like the original. This one does have cinnamon, I believe, in it. No, the old one has cinnamon in it. This one has a star anise. So anyway, they kept the apple, the bergamot, and the lemon. They kept the orange blossom, the plum, and the cardamom. And they kept the driftwood, the amber, and the musk. So, man, that's a lot of the same notes. Is the star anise really going to, take this one off? Not really sure what other notes can really make this one stand out from the original, but that's why we're here, guys. So go ahead, and not sure if this fragrance is going to be perfect for tonight because it's nice and cold outside. I should have done probably more of a heavier fragrance, but this one is a gourmand, aquatic. So who knows? Maybe we can wear it in the cooler weather. Who knows? We're going to find out here in a little bit, guys. But I'm going to give you guys a first impression. Got a clean hand here. Will be my scent of the evening as well. And if I recall, these are good sprayers. So we'll check that out real quick. Oh, yeah. A lot of juice. Okay, here we go. Okay. Definitely getting the DNA from this one, from the original. So it's very crisp. It's very fruity. It's a little tart. It's a little sweet. Man, I wish I still had the old one so I can try them side by side because right now I'm getting a lot of the original DNA. So I'm not really having my socks blown off by this one right now because I'm just picturing that one. But don't get me wrong, it smells nice. From what I remember, the dry down the original was probably my biggest gripe with the original one. We'll see where this one goes. If nothing else, judging by what people are saying about the longevity and the projection, then this one might just be a better version of the original that lasts longer. And since there's all that talk about formulation changes and whatnot. But yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna spend on this first half of the video because this just smells a lot like the original. But yeah, I'm gonna guess that this one's gonna shine like in the dry down, if I had to guess, because the opening really is just very reminiscent of the original. So, and that's not a big deal either, because the original smells fantastic when it comes to that. Right now, I will say this is probably gonna be another very I guess like mainstream scent, designery smelling. And if you smell this one, you probably smelled it before. Again, like the ones that I mentioned before. It's changing a little bit. It's actually getting a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier. Yeah, it's hanging in there. I will say this one's actually going for quite a bit online. I think when I first started hearing about this, when I looked online, it's going for like 120, and then it slowly dropped in price. I think right now the lowest I've seen is for 89. And that's on Joma Shop, and Joma Shop is always giving the great deals. So if it's still pretty high over there, then you might want to wait for this one to go down in price. I think Hawas nowadays is like $30, maybe 40, the original. But this one's really holding its value, and I wonder if it's because of that hype or maybe because it's new, because it just came out in 2023. So it's a brand new release, so maybe that's what it is, still holding its value. But if the performance has been sort of making its rounds with users, then maybe that's why people are charging more. Plus, I want to say it's kind of a little bit hard to find. Maybe you can't find it in stores. Yeah. But, I mean, without spending too much time on this first half of the video, I will say this does smell really nice. It is very reminiscent to the original. But it just smells, even if you haven't tried the original, I think you guys are going to really like this one. It smells very pleasing. Very fruity, very fresh, very citrusy. And there's some driftwood in it, so it's a little woody, but not like any kind of typical wood that you smell in other fragrances. But there's definitely wood notes there. I'm going to guess that amber is going to come out in the dry down. And I'm actually getting a little bit of that plum somehow. With all those notes, I can actually get a little bit of a plum note. So that's a pleasant surprise. But guys, without making this video too much longer, I'm going to wear this fragrance tonight. Over the next couple of days. You guys update shortly. Go Rangers. All right, guys, well, I'm back with my update for Hawas Ice from the house of Rasasi. Guys, what can I say about this fragrance? I'm just going to say that I do like it. Okay, I do actually like this fragrance. I think it smells really, really good. If you're a fan of the original, you're going to like this one. If you're a fan of the original and thought like they changed the formulation, you're going to like this one. Now, I did not have a chance to try them side by side, so I can't tell you how similar they are. But this smells like a better version, from just going off of memory, a better version of Hawas. Not sure how. I think this one's like a little bit spicier with the star anise. There's some creaminess in there. I get a little bit of a creaminess in the dry down, some like almost warm spiciness as well. I'm not sure where that really comes from, because I don't get that from the original. And I told you, they sort of share a lot of the same notes as the original. Like the original had the amber/ambergris. It had so the musk, I guess, and it had driftwood, so it was woody. For some reason, this one just is a little bit spicier. Maybe that's from the star anise, like I mentioned before. Not really sure where that comes from, but this is a nice fragrance. Not sure where they get the name ice from, because I don't get like any cooling sensation. I don't get a cooling effect with this one. Nothing like that. I just think that this smells really nice. Again, if you like the original, you're going to like this one. If you liked Invictus Aqua or any of those types of fragrances, you're going to like this one. So the performance for this fragrance, man, I got to say, like I mentioned in the first half of the video, people were saying that it was very, very good. And I will say, it's pretty good. Like the longevity for this fragrance, I got 8+ hours every time I wore it. The projection, I'm not going to say it was beast, but it was really, really strong. Like, it was really jumping off my skin, especially the first few hours. Like, I was getting wafts of this one after the 5th and 6th hour, well into 8 hours. But I'm just saying, the first couple of hours, I'm not going to say they're beast, but they're pretty close. Like, I could just tell that it was just jumping off my skin. So that's really good. So they were right with that assessment, that the performance on this fragrance was actually really, really good. A lot better than the original, if not just the new formulation, if there even was one. The occasions for this fragrance, I'm going to say are, man, you can probably wear this one casual and date night. So I can definitely say all the occasions for this fragrance. Probably going to be the best bet. I think you can wear this one during the day casually. Probably wear this one at night for date night. I think ladies will like this one. This is going to be strong enough for the club as well. So I think you're going to like to wear this one there. Safe for work, just go easy on the trigger. So I think the occasions will be pretty open for this one. Wear it whenever you want. Seasons for this fragrance, man. I think you can wear this one all seasons as well. Again, the way it smells more like a warmer leaning fragrance, but with that warm spiciness and with the strength of this fragrance, it can cut through the cold. Like, it really can cut through the cold, and it has a little bit of that woodiness and that star anise in it that gives it a bit of like, you know, the classification I mentioned was gourmand. I don't think this is gourmand by any means, but I think it is a little warm spicy. So that might get you to the cooler months of the year. Definitely the strength of this fragrance will get you to the cooler months of the year. Ages for this fragrance. For right now, this one's really expensive. I think I saw it for like $100. $89 is probably the cheapest I saw it for. Wait till this one goes down in price, but I do think right now with this price, 25 and up, I think it'd be a good age range for this fragrance. If it goes down in price quite a bit, after a year or so and goes down to like, I don't know, $35, I think a 20-year-old could pull this one off. This one's very safe. It smells very mass appealing. It smells like, you know, your YSL Ys of the world and Invictus Aqua and all those types of fragrances. So I do think that 20 and up can pull this one off. But just right now with the price tag, I'm going to say 25 and up just to be safe. So overall, I do like this fragrance. I do think it smells great. Yes, it smells like a lot of other things. Okay, so you got me there. That's going to be in the cons list, right? It's been done before. It's going to smell very familiar. And if you like Hawas, you're going to like this one. If you like those types of fragrances, you're going to like this one. If you wanted a longer lasting version of those, you're going to want to get this one. Right now, I think $89 is too much for this fragrance, guys. Like, yes, it smells great, and yes, it has stellar performance. But I do think that $89 is just way too much. Like, either get it now and just sell some of your fragrances that smell similar to this, break even, or wait till it goes down in price and just get yourself a bottle. But this one should be readily available for a lower price, maybe in a few months, 6 months, something like that. We'll see what happens when it comes to the price. But I do think this is a good fragrance. For what it is, I think the performance is really what's going to set it over. It smells fantastic. You're not going to get any hate from this one. This isn't like an Embroxy loud fragrance. Not super, it's not going to turn anybody off. If anything, it's going to smell really, really good. It's going to get you some attention, and it's going to last you a long time. So right there, again, not sure what they did. Not sure if that's what they're aiming for. Don't know about ice. Not sure what that means. I don't like the price, but overall, I do like this fragrance. I think you guys should get your nose on it, especially if you're a fan of this line. Guys, what are your thoughts on Hawas Ice for him? Have you tried this fragrance? Let me know your thoughts on this. Comments down in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on this fragrance down in the comments below, because I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about this one, guys. Am I crazy? Is the performance just me? Is it my skin? Not really sure. But you guys let me know down in the comments, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching the video on my channel. If you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impression videos and first edit content just like this, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you find first edit photos and future contest winners. As always, till next video, you guys take care. Thanks.